You were asked by counsel for the defendants a number of hypotheticals that might have affected turnout on election day. You spoke with the number of participants.
Sorry, objection, Your Honor.
Can I finish my question, maybe?
He's repeating exactly what he did before, and he's characterizing my question as hypothetical when it was not. The court specifically asked him to just pose the question without referring to my previous question.
Your Honor, I'm actually not referring to his examination. I'm referring to your co-counsel, and she actually used the word hypothetical.
Okay. I'll overrule it, let you re-ask the question along the lines that you're asking. Just restate the question, Mr. Olson.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Barris, you were asked a number of questions by counsel for the defendants as what possibly could have caused voter concerns on election day. Do you recall that?
Yes.
In your conversations with those voters, what do you believe was the main concern expressed by those voters?
Long wait times and ballots not reading properly generally is what they expressed.
You were also asked by Mr. Liddy about certain events. I think he used the word if somebody talked about a knife and some kind of gory details as possibly affecting voters.
Yeah, I recall.
If I told you that any comments like that were made several months before the election, would any impact, any comments such as that be included in your data?
Yes, as I said before, Mr. Olson, people would tell us they're simply not voting or they're voting for somebody else. It would have been included. It's after the fact.
So I believe you said that you have never experienced a drop-off rate on exit polling that you experienced in November 2022 before?
That's correct.
And what was that drop-off rate again?
The drop-off rate is normally anywhere between 5 to 8%. So for mail-in balloting, those who chose to vote by mail, the drop-off to 93% completion rate, meaning of those who said, yes, I will take your exit poll, 93% did, in fact, complete the exit poll. It was 72% for election day voters, which we don't see the differences like that. They're not that stark. Never have.
So that was approximately a 19% drop-off rate in comparison?
Approximately, yes.
Out of how many polls have you conducted in your experience?
Over 6 years, I think it's fair to say hundreds.
Okay. Have you ever seen that much of a drop-off rate in several hundred polls that you've conducted in your 6 years?
No, I've not.
Okay. Have you ever experienced anything even remotely close to that drop-off rate?
And not on an exit poll, no.
Thank you, Mr. Barris. Your Honor, we have no further questions.
May we excuse the witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
Barris, you're free to go, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, we attended to all the exhibits that the plaintiff intended to offer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have any further witnesses or testimony?
No, Your Honor.
So the plaintiff rests.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll call our first witness, who's Kenneth Mayer, and he'll be joining us by the Teetons link.
Very well. Mr. Mayor, can you hear me?
I can, Your Honor.
I'm going to have you sworn in, sir. If you'll raise your right hand, my clerk is going to swear you in.
You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Very well. Kari, you may proceed when you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Dr. Mayer, and thank you for being here. I'd like to just begin by discussing your background. So first, will you please briefly describe your education?
I have a PhD in political science from Yale University that I received in 1988 in political science. I received a bachelor's in political science with a minor in applied mathematics from UC San Diego in 1982.
Next, will you describe what position you currently hold?
I am currently a professor of political science at the University of Wisconsin-Madison and an affiliate faculty at the La Follette School of Public Affairs, also at UW-Madison.
Now, can you briefly describe some of your scholarly work and the publications in which it appears?
Most of my recent scholarly work has been in the area of election administration, everything from voter turnout to wait time and non-voting, voting rights, redistricting, and also academic studies of the presidency.
Okay, and can you, I know you just described a number of different areas of research. Can you focus a little bit on some of your work as it relates to polling and tell us a little bit about your background there?
I have actually done various polls since my earliest days at Wisconsin. I was hired as a pollster in the early 1990s. I have done work in the last 15 years, surveys of state election officials. I'm on the board or steering committee of a unit here at UW called the Election Research Center. And we've done a number of polls around the Midwest and states in 2016 and 2020. I've also done surveys of non-voters. So I've been involved with the design and execution of surveys and polls over the last 30 years.